Hey there, it's me, Kathy. Thanks for joining me. I'm officially proclaiming today Pork Sandwich Day because I had a blast. As you may know, a big part of my career was spent in delis, so I've made my fair share of sandwiches, and I really had some fun with these ones. So I made the pork lo mein, and I saved a few pieces of the pork tenderloin, pounded them out flat, breaded them, fried them, and made a crispy Cubano. I put them on Asiago rolls with some MOJO sauce, and they were delicious. And then I was at the farmer's market, and I bought some pork belly from the purpose-driven family farm farmers, and I cooked that up in my Instant Pot, and I crisped it up in a frying pan, and I made a pork belly Reuben. It was a little sloppy, but wicked tasty. And I put the recipes online. I'm making the video. I'm putting the two sandwiches in the same video. So enjoy it. Go for a nice little pork sandwich ride. Have fun. We're going to cool that pork belly. In fact, the colder it is, the easier it is to slice. So I put mine in the refrigerator for overnight, and then we sliced it. I sliced it. Oh, look at that. And I put it in a skillet and crisped it up. The tongs were okay for a while, but once the meat got hot, I had to use a spatula to turn it over because it gets, breaks up a little bit because of all that fat, all that delicious fat. And now we're going to make some Thousand Island dressing with some ketchup, some horseradish, some relish, and some mayonnaise. And we're going to mix that up in a bowl. And now we're going to build our sandwich. We're going to lay out our marble rye. Spread it with the Thousand Island dressing. Put some slices of Swiss cheese on them. And then we're going to put our crispy pork belly. Line that up nice. Some sauerkraut. Place that right on top. And now we're going to close our sandwich, put the tops on. And we're going to spread one side with butter. And we're going to put that in a pan over medium heat and grill it. And while it's grilling on the one side, we're going to butter the other side. And then we're going to turn our sandwiches over and grill the other side. And it's so beautiful and so delicious. Like I said, it was a little messy, but totally yummy. And you could eat it with a knife and fork. I call it a knife and fork sandwich. And we're on to the crispy Cubano. We had our pork tenderloin slices, laid them out on a cutting board, and covered them with plastic wrap because we're going to pound them, and we don't want pork stuff flying all over the kitchen. And we're going to pound them into nice cutlets. And we're going to season them with salt and pepper on both sides. And now we're going to set up our breading station. We have flour, beaten eggs, and some panko crumbs. And the meat goes in the flour first. Coat it well. Then dip it in the egg. And now the panko. And you want to press that a little bit to make sure that the breadcrumbs adhere to the surface of the pork. And now that we've done all of our pork cutlets, we are ready to fry. You're going to heat oil in a skillet over medium-high heat. I guess that was the end of my bottle of oil. And now we're going to add our cutlets and fry them for 5 to 7 minutes. And then turn them over. Look how crispy and browned. Now we're going to make our MOJO sauce with some mayonnaise, and some chipotle and adobo puree. You just get that stuff in a can and throw it in a blender and puree it. A little honey. And we're going to stir that around. It's sweet and spicy all at the same time. And now we're going to build our sandwiches, our cubanos. I bought some ASIAGO rolls because they were pretty. And we're going to lay them out on a baking sheet. Split them. Spread them with MOJO sauce. Place some pickles on the buns. And some ham. The only ham I had was cubed, but you can use slices. And I put a slice of American cheese on there because it's melty and that'll help hold that sandwich together. And now our crispy pork cutlets. And some Swiss cheese. And now we're going to close them up. Put them in a 350-degree oven for about 10 minutes till the cheese is melted, and sometimes the tops slide off, but just slide them back on and press them down. Make them stay together. And look at that melty cheese coming out. Looks very yummy. And check it out. That was a delicious Cuban, and of course sandwiches go best with chips, so I did that. And I love Pork Sandwich Day. Enjoy.